Hi! That's a big boy right there. So normally we'll throw 2 or 3 windrows together, but we've decided this time we're gonna go throw 2 together. So you can see here, it's a little more fluffed up. This one over here is still down. We're gonna let it sit more. Then tomorrow, we're gonna throw that one with this. So there'll be 3 all the way together because it's third cutting. Third cutting isn't quite as thick. And so we can come back tomorrow, throw that together, make the windrows a little thicker for the round baler and myself when I hay bale. Even in a year like this with a ton of rain, this third cutting just not quite as thick. It's been a pretty dry third cutting, but should still get a decent amount of hay out of this field, and ultimately, we'll take what we can get, baby. Welcome to another episode of Farming with Ped. I'm Ped. We are baling hay. We've been waiting all summer to get footage of square baling hay. First cutting, we didn't do it because all it did was get rained on. Your square bale customers don't want wet or hay that's been rained on. Even if it's still good hay, they're picky. Because your square barrel customers are your horse people. And horse people, I love you. We like to sell hay to you. You're picky. So, it's now dry. Third cutting's got no rain. I'm going to hook up the racks. We're going to head up to the field, and you're going to get to see what America's #1 going on 10 years straight hay baler looks like when I stack a load together. And you are going to go, we're going to hook up these racks and get going. And guess what? That's right. You guessed it. It is September 16th today. Got it. It is September 16th today, and you wouldn't think it's going to be super hot in September. Wrong. It's September 16th, and it's 90 degrees with very little wind. No matter when you bale, you could bale hay in December, and it's going to be 90 degrees, because that's how it goes when you square bale hay. But we're going to get a good tan. We're going to burn some calories. It's going to be fun. I'm going to hook these together, and then we shall get going. Get in there. There we go. Holy mother.
Who took you 5 tries?
This thing is stiff. It needs some oil. Also, I still haven't gotten a new sleeve for that, but it'll be okay going down the road.
Like burn like acid on your skin?
I'm so dumb. I gotta go get the twine. Got it! This is called a bale of twine. So we're gonna go bale hay and do hay bales, but they also call this a bale of twine. And you're gonna see us put it into the baler and how it works. Sipping on some feather.
What the heck was that?
Clay County Fair, I bought some new mittens for winter and some new leather gloves for baling and other farm work because these gloves are 2.5 years old, I think. This is what happens to them eventually. They all rip, and I gotta duct tape all the fingers and stuff. So we're gonna use the new ones. But those ones are still good. They got Gorilla Tape on them. Now we're gonna get this hooked up, and then we gotta put the new bale. Oh my, these look nice. The new baling twine into the baler, and then away we go. It's not level like that back one. I noticed it while driving. So we got this pin here. We got to take that pin out right here, and then that allows the baler to get pushed that way, so it's further out from the tractor, then picks up all the windrows. And you take the pin out and you fold it back in going down the road, so you're not way out over the middle line going down the road. So that's what we're doing.
Put that down. Break that down then.
Is this just supposed to be dangling like this? What's going on here? Having technical difficulty before we even gotten started.
Go find the bolt.
This is supposed to be here with a bolt. Remember earlier when I said, as long as everything goes okay, I'd like to be home by 5. Oh, joy. Ah! I'm not used to wearing jeans. I always got my work shorts on. Nice! And that's where my knife is. But look at this. There's a knife in there. Probably just for this. Okay. So, pull these babies out. Alright. This is how this works. You put the new ones in. And we'll come back to this. 1 second.
I think it fits. Yep.
Those are wrenches. Okay.
Heck, still got some clay in it. Oh yeah. Got another one.
All right.
A double nut. Helps keep it from coming loose. I got one in.
All right. Back to our twine. So if you pull, make sure, which one is it? So the one that's currently being threaded, and you pull this out, and then you pull the middle of the other one out.
Yep.
Try not to knot it like I just did. There you go. You tie them together like so
Why not?
with a square knot. Then when the twine, when this one then gets empty and runs out, it'll go to the next one and keep feeding through, and you won't run out of twine.
Pull loose from the side there. It's glued to the side.
That's the one you tie it to?
Yeah.
Boy, I've done this 1,000 times, and I freaking had a complete brain fart on camera.
Pull that out of there.
Well, I thought that's what this one was.
There it is.
So I did do it right then over here.
I don't know. Oh yeah. You're good.
I knew I did it right. See, he's over here playing mind games with me.
You?
Hey, he's playing mind games with me.
Look at this. Pull from this end, made in Brazil.
Tried and true.
I think, aren't they?
Yeah.
That ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Alrighty.
It's happening.
And that's how you thread twine.
Yeah.
Boom.
Getting close.
Okay. Ooh. New gloves are nice. Oh my gosh, they're so comfortable. It's like my hands on pillows. My hand is on the clouds. Now I gotta lower, you always gotta raise this up going down the road when you're done. If you don't lower it down before you get going, you're not gonna pick up hay.
Just over here, man. Let's start with this. Okay.
doesn't come out until I turn the can upside down. Never. Right side up, nothing. Upside down. Make it make sense. Water. Watch yourself. These are kind of wide. I rolled my ankle in here a time or two. So we're doing 100 bales on this load for a customer. The first couple that come out, I usually just set off to the side because they're calibrated to the last time we baled. And sometimes too loose, too tight. Easier just to chuck on top of the stack when we're done. So I do 25 per tier, 4 tiers, 100. Bing, bang, boom. 6 on the bottom, 5, 5, 5, then 4. 15 plus 10 is 25. 25 times 4, you guessed it, 105.
Now you got attacked by a ladybug.
This hay's not very thick. I kind of want to tell them to speed up, but it's a waterway. It's a little rough. We used to have one that had a trigger on it, and the bale would hit it, and we'd go boo, and it'd throw it up to you. And those are the ones where I'd catch it, and like, I used to do wrestling moves on them. So I'd act like I was like 1998 Royal Rumble, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker. And I'd catch one in midair and grab it and, oh, tombstone, tombstone. Good time. See, that's too loose. I'll just set that off to the side for now. Get good ones for a good foundation. Hey! One bale in and already having problems. Tying. I don't think.
Yeah, it started.
Oh, it did?
Well, finally.
All right. I'll keep going. I'll just kick them off. I just try to let them fall off onto the ground in somewhat of a row so we can come back around and pick up the broken ones eventually. My dad is not smooth on the takeoff, so brace yourself. I try to be smooth on the takeoff. He is not. Moment of truth. That could have been worse.
Whoa.
Sounds like crazy. Got it. This one's a good one. Yep. I try to have the back ones up on the backboard so they lean this way a little bit. So the back stack is leaning front. And then I space out the next one and then kind of push it back so they're kind of against each other and can go down the road good. That's what makes me number one, baby. That then means that I only will go about 3 high maybe on the back stack. When I start, I gotta switch phone pockets so then it doesn't get too tippy, and then I go back and finish it. So when I lean it that way, it's not quite flush, and that's why the next one I got to put about this much of a gap between, so then as it goes up straight, it connects with the other one like this at the top. Got some big holes and rough spots in this waterway from when the Dakota Access pipeline came in. So it could get a little rough in here. You know what I mean? I'll probably do 2 high on the next one So I get a little bit of a base for that back one to go against, and I can finish the back one. I love how you locked your truck in the middle of our hayfield. I got CTE. 5 seconds ago I said I was going to start the next one, and then I didn't do it. I've always wanted people to see my process of how I stack a load, and it almost brings a tear to my eye. I've always wanted my beautiful stacking abilities to be on video. I hope people roast me in the comments and come at me, and then I could challenge them to a bail-off. Good, 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 good. So as you can see, I leave about a 6-inch gap in there. And there. And then as I put these next ones on, I can kind of stack it backwards against that one, and they stay good. I like the way you stack it right there, right there. Look at my hay, put your hands in the air. I just about fell. All right. Business as usual, boot, scoot, and boogie straight through it. Those racks that don't have a back on them, it's very key to get the very back bales up on the back board, so they're leaning this way a little bit, so if you're going down the road, they don't fall backwards. They're always leaning forward. Ba-ba! There it is, stepped in one of them gaps. And your last tier always has 4 going the long ways against the grain on the one below it to tie them all in. And you always start on the end where the one's going that way, so you know to put it halfway on it, and you'll be halfway on that one at the end, and it'll look like a pyramid. I have perfected the little hip tap. Every now and then them TikToks will come across. You see someone dancing like that, you're like, hey, I know that move. That's a hay baling move. Now I'm going to tell them to speed up. Take her up a level because got those all in place, and now we can cruise. What you doing?
Turning around, I guess.
Why would you go that way and turn to the right? You can turn sharper to the right. Now we're going to hit. Usually turn to the right, you can turn sharp and not hit. If you turn to the left sharp, the chute will hit the rack. Woo! That sounds nice. Woo! Now we're rolling. Little breather. Baling's not all about hard work and getting the feed for the cows. It's about looking good too. You know what I mean? Look at me. Naturally, you get good at stuff when you do it a ton. I've been doing this for 25 years. Back in the day when me and my buddy Joel would bale in high school, Joel would always brag about how good of balance he had. He was a star running back and all that stuff, good at football. So when we first started a load, and the rack was empty, my dad would take off going like 15 miles per hour through the field, swerving all over, and we would try to stay on. And one day he finally got Joel, threw him off, and he went all the way across the hayfield. Pothole! Now another big mat, 24, 23, down another big now 23. Last stack to go. I think I need to put a little gapper. Does that not look amazing? So green, incredible, delicious. That That's like prime rib for a cow right there. That's prime rib for a cow. Boop. Like I said, number one, people are gonna hate watch this video just so they can think of how much they don't like me because of my ego. But whatever gets views. Uh-oh. Ah. I'm feeling good right now. Boom. Go down, dollar bin, then one to go, then $1 bin, down, bin, now done. Just like that.
What do you got to say to the camera before I step off?
This is how we do it out here. We lift weights in the morning. We do podcasts after that. We eat, we feed cows, and then we bale hay. That's how you do it in rural America. Do I need to hold your hand? That's how I do it in rural America, baby. We're just out here trying to feed America and do things the old school way still. Stacking hay like this. And thank God for the invention of the round baler, though, because people used to do this all by hand, all year long. No round bales, no nothing. So. Baby, hut, hut. Taking my own little personal hayride. Just like I'm a little kid at Halloween again. At a family fall festival. All I'm missing is a pumpkin patch, some cider, maybe a pumpkin spice coffee, and about 54 degrees cooler weather. This weather's ridiculous, but that's a wrap on square baling for another summer. My hope is that Hut Hut Media goes to the moon. And I can be done square baling forever. I'll just buy the hay. One less thing to worry about on the farm with having cattle, but hope you enjoyed the video. It's been an awesome time. And, I don't know, tune in for the next adventure, see where the farm life takes us.